Hello and welcome back to the Minecraft Initium series. Trifunctional here. I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm having a spectacular day myself. And I've been doing quite a bit of planning as far as what we're going to do for our storage system. Because with all of the awesome farms we've been setting up, we are getting an excess of items. And we really need a storage system that's going to be not only able to store those items, but also able to sort those items out, keep us organized so we know where everything is. We have everything located in one location. So where we're going to build that storage system is down by our super smelter that we built down here. We're going to expand this room out and have a storage room where we're going to have our mass storage and the item sorting system as well. Now, the super smelter is working out great. We're still going to work on putting that up. That's not yet in its final form, much like a lot of our projects around the Minecraft Initium world. But as far as that storage system that we're going to be using, the item filter system we're going to use is going to need a lot of name tags to have named items in the hoppers to make sure that they are not stackable items so that we can properly sort out all the items that we're going to be filtering through there. Now, looking up there, you can see I haven't finished the sugarcane farm, the second level yet. Now, this is a little bit of a tangent, but I did go to the XP grinder. I repaired all of my armor, and then I went back to the nether and killed a bunch of more zombie pigmen to get more gold. And as you can see, they beat up my armor quite a bit already, so I decided that isn't the best plan for gathering gold, so I'm going to have to actually go mining for gold. To get the powered rails to finish up that sugarcane farm, that is still on the to-do list. But back to the item storage system. We are going to need a ton of name tags to make this work right because we're going to be sorting out a lot of items. This is going to be a large storage system that we're setting up. Now, name tags, you can get them through dungeons, which you have to actually find dungeons to get them out of those chests, and they're kind of rare. You can get them through fishing, which it takes a while to fish them out because you're also getting other items while you're fishing. And so who wants to sit there all day while fishing, trying to get name tags that way? Now, another way you can get them is through villagers, through trades. If we go all the way to the end, name tag, sold by the librarians, 21 emeralds though. That is super expensive. We do not have that many emeralds to be spending 21 emeralds on every single name tag that we're going to need for this mass storage system. Just to give you an idea of how many name tags we're going to need, it's going to take 4 name tags per item that we're going to be sorting out, because we're going to need to, there's 5 spots in a hopper, right? So we're going to have 1 spot taken up by the item we want sorted out, the other 4 spots taken up by named items so that they don't stack. So you can imagine how expensive that gets at 21 emeralds per name tag. So I've been contemplating on this for a while, and I know I mentioned earlier in the series that I didn't want to build an AFK Fish Farm because you get a ton of OP gear from the AFK Fish Farm. But the other benefit of that is you get name tags. So I've got a plan. We are going to build an AFK Fish Farm, but we're going to do it with a twist. With the AFK Fish Farm that we're going to build, we're going to have an item sorting system tied to the output for it, and it's going to sort out only the name tags. So we're only going to keep the name tags, and then I'm going to have an item dropper system set up that's going to dispose of all of the other AFK gear, or all of the other OP gear, all of the mending books that we're going to be collecting through AFK fishing. They're all going to be dropped from this dropper into lava. And I know that we've been on a quest this entire series for a mending book through villagers, and I don't want to ruin that by just collecting a bunch of mending books through AFK fishing. So even if we get mending books, they're all going to be dropped into lava. We are only going to keep the name tags through this AFK Fish Farm that we're going to be setting up. So I think this is a great idea. I'm using a few different tutorials, and I'm kind of piecing them together. I'm going to be using Nim's Toots, or Nim's TV's, his tutorials are called Nim's Toots, that's where I got mixed up there, but Nim's TV's tutorial on his AFK Fish Farm. I'm going to be using Impulse SV's tutorial on the item sorting system. That's going to be the sorting system we're going to be using for our storage, and then also to sort out the name tags with our AFK Fish Farm. And then finally, we're going to be using a tutorial that Mumbo Jumbo did on the item dropper disposal system to set up that final part to drop all of the unwanted items into lava. Now, I do need to get a few items together to be able to set up the or to be able to get started building the system that we're going to set up here. Now, check out my spruce tree. Does that look nice? I need to cut that down. I haven't seen yet where the spruce tree actually fills out like a proper pine like that. It looks quite nice. I'm almost hesitant to cut it down. Anyways, one other thing that I wanted to mention is we are going to need 4 name tags to get us started. So we are going to spend the 84 emeralds to get those 4 name tags. To get those emeralds, we're going to be using these carrots that we've been collecting. Now check out the output on this automatic carrot farm. We are getting a ton of carrots. This is working out awesome. So this is going to fill up with carrots here all the way up, and also potatoes once we get that layer set up, and the wheat once we get that layer set up as well. So the excess food from the item or from the automatic food farm is working out great. And remember, all of those carrots are running on the water stream past our villager breeding farm here as well. So all of our villagers in the villager breeding area should be full on carrots since we're getting plenty in our storage area, which means that we're going to be pumping out tons of villagers to be sorting through to actually get our proper villager that sells a menu book, hopefully in the near future. But after all of that long-windedness, I'm going to go ahead and gather up some items. I'm going to get started putting together our build, and I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Welcome back, team. Now, I don't know if you all can hear the sound, that music that's playing right now. Of course you can hear it. It is incredibly loud. Now, does anybody know how to turn off that sound? It's not music. It's not weather. It's not hostile creatures. I don't know why it would be. It's not players, voice, speech, jukebox, notebox, blocks, friendly creatures, ambient environment, all off, right? That crazy loud music is still going on. The only way that I see how to turn that down is by lowering the master volume. Which is crazy to me. Why are you not able to turn off that music? If anybody knows how to do that, please leave a comment. That would be incredibly helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn down the master volume for right now. That is the exact music that had me turn off the music in the first place, and the reason why we didn't have music during the dragon fight, which it didn't even affect it apparently, because that sound is not controlled by the music. But yeah, anyways, that's just a little bit of a sidetrack there. Now, one thing I did want to mention, I just realized that I'm kind of an idiot. Should have realized that a while ago. I was able to just rename the granite blocks using the anvil. Just took a level for each one that I named. So it doesn't actually look like we need a crazy amount of name tags for our storage system. But I don't care. We made a plan. We're going to stick to the plan. We're going to still make our fish farm name tag sorting system because I think it sounds like fun. And we'll be able to play around with the name tags for doing other things in the game as well, like naming hostile creatures, like mobs, or if we want to name more of our farm animals or our villagers. So yeah, I think having a bunch of name tags around and not having to spend a crazy amount on them is a good idea. So we're going to follow through with our plan. Anyways, so we're going to get started. We're going to place it right over in this area. It's not going to take up a very large footprint, which is kind of nice. And it's probably not going to be a super permanent build either. So we'll just place it over here, and then with the knowledge that we can always move it later on, since it's pretty simple to put together. So first of all, we're going to start with our item sorting system. We're just going to place down a chest. That's where we're going to collect our name tags. And we're going to start by putting a hopper into that chest. And we need some junk blocks. We'll just use the spruce wood planks. Throw one up there, and we need another hopper going that way. And we can... Oh, I just got rid of my axe. Failing. Hashtag Minecraft fail. Alright, so we got that taken care of, and actually we want another junk block up there because we want a hopper to be going that early direction. Let's go ahead and get that placed. There we go. Alright, so we'll take down that. And then up there, that's going to be our output where we are actually sending the junk items that we want to dispose of. And so let's go ahead and take care of that guy. So that's the start of our item sorting system. We will go ahead and, well, I guess we can do it right now. We can put together the all of the wiring for that as well. That's also pretty simple to put together. So up here, we'll place another couple of junk blocks. We're going to place that chest. That's where the items are going to come from the fish farm. And we're actually going to build the fish farm up here. We'll have a little bit of a staircase leading up to it. And so let's go ahead and hop back down. And then over here, oh, got a little bit of a leg. A little bit of leg there. Okay. So we're going to have 3 blocks coming out this way. We need a comparator. And we'll throw down a block so we can throw down our comparator. We want it to face that way. Perfect. And then over here we want a repeater facing that way. And let's take down that guy. Alright, so then we want a block here and here. We want a redstone torch there. And we want to place some redstone wiring. So redstone dust going there. That should be the redstone for our sorting system here. Then we have our 4 named items. I just placed an X in all of those. And then right here, we're going to want the actual items that we want sorted. And I actually did end up buying the 4 name tags that I thought we were going to need to name those items. So we can actually just grab one of those name tags and use it so that we can train our hopper that we want to sort out the name tags. So we'll just grab one of those name tags out. And then we'll place it in that first slot in the hopper. And so that is our sorting system sorted. Man, I'm getting a lot of lag. I need to figure out what's causing all the lag in my world here and get that sorted out. And I am running a little bit low on space as far as storage space on my SSD. So I don't know if that's causing the lag or if it's actually something within the world that's causing the lag. So anyways, we got the item sorting system taken care of. Now, over here, we're going to need... so now we're going to build our actual dropping system. So we're going to place a hopper right here, and it's going to be facing down into a dropper. And let's go ahead and just break out this so that we can place the dropper down underneath. We won't actually want that there just for aesthetics, even though I know I said that this isn't a permanent build. We'll just place some stone around here, because that little hole in the ground, that's where I'm going to place our lava pool for the items to actually be dropped into. And looks like it's getting dark. We need to sleep. I've placed beds like all over this place, so we always have a bed at our fingertips. Alright, so now we need to actually place the redstone wiring for the uh, item dropping system. And this is also pretty simple wiring, but to be honest, I'm going to need to look at my my test world real quick just to make sure I am doing it right. So I'm just going to do a quick cut, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, team. So I'm glad that I ended that recording when I did, because shortly after that, my game locked up and then crashed on me. So I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with that, but we're going to persevere, continue on. We're going to get this taken care of today. And so now let's set up the redstone for the actual dropper system. And so to take care of this, we're going to place down a block here and here. And we're going to have, one right here, but not there. And so we're going to have the we're going to have a comparator right here. It's going to be checking for items in that dropper. And then we're going to have some redstone dust. Let's go ahead and grab that out. Here we go. Have some redstone dust right here and here. And then we're going to place a block here and a block here. And then we're going to have a couple of blocks over here. And then a block right here, I believe. Yeah, that looks right. And so then we will have a repeater. It's going to be coming back this way. And some redstone dust right here. And that should be that. That should check for the item in the dropper, and then when there is an item in the dropper, it sends a signal to actually drop it. And so, yeah, that system should be set up. So let's go ahead and just make sure that it is working. We will go ahead and just send, let's change this to, say, yeah, let's change it to dirt. And then up here in the input chest, let's put in some dirt, and let's put in some cobblestone. And so cobblestone should be spitting out, which it is. And then dirt should be in this chest. Why is it not in that chest? Oh, because this needs to fill up with 41 items before that actually works. Okay, so let's put a stone brick in there. And then we have 42 stone bricks. So if we place those up here, we should get one down here, I believe, if that works right. Alright, it's still filtering through. Let's give it a moment. And, okay. I just heard this dropper, or this dispenser, and I thought it was the sound of a skeleton shooting a bow at me. Which makes sense, because the dispenser is made with a bow. It makes sense it would make a similar noise. And we got one stone brick, so that worked. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and take that out and put the name tag back in there. So I'm confident that the sorting system for the name tag is working, and the dropping system for everything else is working as well. So next we're going to build the actual fish farm portion of it. And so we will go ahead and build a little bit of a staircase here, and so we'll just build up right like this. Place one there, and I don't really want these guys under here because I don't know. I want to be able to travel back and forth and actually get to our, we don't want that there. Actually get to our name tag retrieval chest thing. Yeah. Okay. So up here we are going to build our AFK Fish Farm / our name tag retrieval apparatus. All right. And so to take care of this is also a pretty simple build, but I'm just going to refresh my memory and take a look at my creative world for this one as well. And so we'll just do a quick cut and then come back and get the final part of this build taken care of. Alright, welcome back, team. So I went ahead and I took a look over what we're going to be doing with the AFK Fish Farm. And so this is also a pretty simple build. I went ahead and I started with a half slab on top of the collection chest. And then into the back of the collection chest here, we're just going to place a hopper. And then we are going to need a sticky piston facing up. So we're going to just put a temporary block right there, grab our sticky piston. Let's do a quick hop place. Alright, excellent. So we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and bust out that stone brick there. Now, as far as this is concerned, can I get up there someday? Okay. So now we're gonna need to place some solid blocks up here, and oh man, see those parkour skills? Alright, so we're gonna place a block there, and let's go ahead and place 5 blocks centered on that hopper. Let's go ahead and place 1 on the ends, and then we are going to bust out a few blocks here from the middle and the 2 ends underneath the upper blocks that we placed. And now we're going to place some tripwire hooks. Let's go ahead and get those in our inventory. And alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, I'm just failing at the parkour at the moment. Oh no. How am I supposed to get back up there? Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Okay. So, we're going to place a tripwire hook right there. Tripwire hook right there. Place some string right, not there. That's wrong. Okay. Let's place some string right there. There we go. Okay. And so then, on the back side, we're going to place a couple of blocks beside that sticky piston. Run some redstone wiring. So, let's go ahead and hop up. Redstone. We need a redstone torch. Place it right there. And now we need a couple of last junk blocks. Looks like we have some dirt. Looks like we need to sleep again. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick. Alright. Perfect. And we're good. And welcome to the morning. Alright. So, now, where were we? Oh yes. We need... Hey now. We're trying to build, and you're just starting us on fire. That's just rude. I mean, am I right? Rude. Okay. Let's get up here. Let's place a couple of junk blocks. Now we need to get over to the other side, because we need to place a trapdoor. Now I'm wondering how exactly... I think we just fall down here. This should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Place a trapdoor right there. Looks like that is opening the correct way. Let's bust that. Alright. And I think that it's fine the way it is, but I'm just going to close it just to be safe. There we go. Alright, so this is set up. We just need to place in some water and then grab our fishing rod. And we should be good to go. I will also add in some safety features as far as a little bit of a wall around where I'll be standing up there. That way, when we are doing some AFK fishing for name tags, we don't have to worry about any zombies or skeletons or creepers getting up there and messing with our chi. Alright, in here we have a fishing rod. Already has mending on it, which is perfect for AFK fishing because fishing rods take damage when you do fish. And let me grab my food. Getting hungry. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and run over there with our fishing rod. Now, the other thing I grabbed too was a set of stairs because I don't want to be hopping. I want to be able to run smoothly upstairs. That's just the way I am. I don't know how you are. If you like to do a lot of hopping, I personally do not. I like to just run smoothly upstairs. And you can judge me for that. Alright, there we go. Perfect. So, we're up here. We have our fishing rod. We're going to aim at the center of that thing there. Oh, whoops. I should have held it down. There we go. And yeah, so we should be fishing. Yep. So yeah, we should be getting items, and as we do, they'll be filtered out. If they are name tags, they'll go into our name tag collection area. If they are not name tags, then they will get burned in the lava, which we forgot to place. Let's go ahead and place down our lava. And yep, there's already items being filtered out. Let's go ahead and final touch, lava. That makes it permanent. We don't have to worry about ever accidentally finding those mending books that we get when we are AFK fishing. Anyways, I think this is a kind of a fun build. Kind of a, I don't know, it's not too terribly hard of a build. Kind of unnecessary, I guess, if you don't need a lot of name tags. But really, depending on what you wanted to get from AFK fishing, you could expand the filtering system that I have set up here. And again, this is Impulse SV's filtering system. But you could filter out whatever items you want to collect from AFK fishing, and then also add in the disposal system to get rid of all the rest of the items. So this really does have applications other than name tags. I just think that name tags is the only thing that I personally want from AFK fishing at the moment. But yeah, I've had a blast with planning this out and building it. I'm excited for the next episode we do with Minecraft. We're going to take care of our storage system. It's going to be a rather large build, but, oh, that's a problem. We just had some fire going on. I don't think it'll spread on the grass. No, I think it'll be fine. There must have been just an item right there that lit on fire. I think we're good. I think we're fine. I'll just make sure that the enclosure, the wall that I build, is out of stone. I don't think we're going to have any fire problems. I think we're good. Anyways, I'm excited for the storage system we're going to set up for the next episode as well. That's going to help out immensely with getting us organized, making it easier for us to build more fun things in the future. And now we are alternating days between this series and the Terraria series that we just started as well, which I'm having a lot of fun with Terraria as well. I'm excited about that series. If you haven't checked it out yet, you should head over and check out that series as well. Now, another awesome thing that's happening with the channel is Great White and I are setting up a server that we're going to have a server going with us and a few other friends. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be able to do some community and collab projects as well with Minecraft. And we have a fun twist that we're going to have with the server we're setting up as well. So once we do start getting some videos out, that should be in the very near future. Once we start getting those videos out, I highly recommend you check those out as well. That's going to be a lot of fun, that series. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. It helps me out quite a bit. If you're new and you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below the video. That way you can see when the future content comes out. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you on the flip side.